The mob vote, one of the most anticipated events of the year, where millions of people go to vote for the next edition of Minecraft. People go crazy about it, going to the extent of assassination. But with all democratic votes, people argue. The mob vote is one of the most chaotic events, and for a lot of reasons. There's about 3 main sides to the mob vote. There's a players who think Mojang is lazy, there's a players who think Mojang is trying their best, and there's a players who think all 3 mobs should be added. There's a lot of arguing among these sides, mainly just the first 2. But all that arguing ends up at someone's doorstep. So with all the pressure from the community, Mojang cancels the mob vote. But what made the community want to enter the mob vote? What was the problem? What was the issue with the mob vote? There were about 3 main issues with the mob vote. The first which being, the mob was just rigged. If you look at all the recent mob votes, you can see an underlying pattern. There's one mob that stands out from all the others. This mob may bring better and cooler features or just be better. Look at the Sniffer, which won the 2022 mob vote. On paper, this thing is an ancient creature which sniffs up ancient seeds. This is about the closest thing we got to a dinosaur in Minecraft. Compare this to a walking item frame. Same thing goes for the armadillo. You get a little guy and wolf armor. People have been wanting wolf armor for so long. Compare this to Reach Axe and a disguised dolphin. So that's issue 1 of 3, but issue 2 is probably the main reason people want an end to the mob vote. In every mob vote, there's 3 choices, besides the first one. I don't know why that one was different. And only one of those 3 choices get added. So what happens to the other 2? Mojang did say they might get implemented to the game later, but the only time this happens with the frog, and that was right after it lost. It was fresh in everyone's heads. So we're led to believe that the mob vote losers might never get added. And it doesn't help that Mojang canceled the mob vote. It seems more likely than ever that the mob vote losers will never be added. And I'm mad too. I wanted to see a blaze with shields in Minecraft. Issue 3 isn't as important, but it's still worth going over. It's 2023, and the crab was announced as the first mob of the mob vote. Its claw would allow you to reach an extra few blocks away while building. Or did it? People were confused. Could the crab claw place and break blocks, or just place blocks? How far could the claw reach? 1, 2, 3, maybe even 4 blocks? Could it be used in PvP? People were very confused. There were so many questions to be asked. You see the issue here? We don't truly know how much one mob will add, and this could veer people away from what mob they want. Say you want the crab, but you have too little info on the crab, so you choose the armadillo. See what I mean? And these are some of the main reasons people want an end to the mob vote. But what could have Mojang done to fix the mob vote instead of canceling it? 2018, Mojang had just done the first mob vote the previous year. They wanted to do something different, so they came up with the biome vote. It was like the mob vote, but for biomes. There were 3 biomes to choose from: the desert, which would add meerkats, palm trees, and naturally generated oases; the savanna, which would add baobab trees. Oh, okay. They would also add termites and ostriches to the game. The taiga, which would add berry bushes, foxes, and a new campfire to the game. The taiga came to be the winner, mainly just because of the fox. Now, the main difference between these and the mob vote is, well, for one, it's a biome, but there also wasn't nearly as much controversy. Maybe we could bring that back, or Mojang could let us vote on more wacky things like what the next update is about. Maybe since Mojang is doing more small and sporadic updates, we could vote on one of those updates, like the experimental combat update, because the last one didn't get a lot of love. Another way to fix the mob vote is to let us choose the order that the mobs are added. This could play out in 2 ways. Either Mojang does one vote, and based on those percentages, that's the order that the mobs are added in. An alternative to this is letting us vote on previously shown mobs. This could give more time for Mojang to come up with new mob ideas or biome ideas, and the community will be able to come back to previously shown mobs. I'm looking at the iceology. The fix for issue 3 is pretty simple. Tell us more about each mob. Don't be vague. Give us all the info you have, even if it isn't 100%. People are not going to be nearly as confused, because now they have a good baseline with more info about what mob each does. Dang, I am so good at this! Mojang can't please all the Minecraft community. This is one of the biggest communities out there, and to please all of it is basically impossible. Now, I don't think Mojang is gonna bring the mob vote back, but if they did, they should do it like this. I mean, it would be cool to see what Mojang comes up with, if there were to be another mob vote. At the end of the day, Mojang is probably not gonna bring back the mob vote, and that's okay. Mojang knows what's best for Minecraft, and I'm gonna leave it at that.